Hi everyone, please subscribe and share our story to help us grow our community. Thanks. The first time Naomi realized how fragile life could be, she was standing in the sterile hallway of Boston Children's Hospital, clutching a paper cup of coffee she couldn't afford and watching her younger sister, Nia, sleep through a glass window. Machines beeped rhythmically, tubes ran along her fragile arms, and the air smelled like disinfectant and despair. Naomi was 22, a college senior with a double major in business and sociology, juggling 3 part-time jobs that barely covered rent. Her parents had done their best since migrating from Nigeria a decade earlier, but best had turned into endless shifts at a laundromat and a janitorial company that never paid on time. Naomi was the one who carried the unspoken responsibility of holding the family together. Nia was only 16, vibrant, witty, full of sarcasm that used to make their mother sigh and their father chuckle. But 3 months earlier, Nia had collapsed at school, and the diagnosis had turned their world upside down. An aggressive autoimmune disease that required expensive treatment not covered fully by insurance. Each week the bills stacked higher. Each week Naomi felt herself sink deeper into a pit she couldn't crawl out of. The scholarships that kept her in school didn't stretch to hospital bills, and the jobs, a campus library assistant, a waitress at a Nigerian restaurant in Roxbury, and a night receptionist at a dingy motel, paid just enough to keep food in the fridge. On the night everything changed, Naomi was walking home from her shift at the restaurant. Her shoes pinched, her hands reeked faintly of fried plantain, and her phone buzzed with yet another notice from the hospital. Urgent payment required. Her body was heavy, but her mind heavier. She stopped on the sidewalk, leaned against a lamppost, and stared at the numbers on the screen. She needed $25,000 by the end of the week. It might as well have been $25 million. That was when she first noticed him. A sleek black car pulled up to the curb, the kind that screamed money without needing to. A man stepped out, tall, broad-shouldered, dressed in a charcoal suit that probably cost more than her family's monthly rent. He looked out of place in Roxbury, where cracked sidewalks and graffiti-tagged buildings formed the backdrop of everyday life. His accent when he spoke to the driver carried a familiar cadence, African, but polished, layered with years in America. His voice was deep, commanding, the kind that drew attention without trying. She didn't know his name then, but everyone else did. Deo Adedoyin, billionaire investor. Nigerian-born, Boston-educated, owner of a tech empire that had swallowed startups whole and spat them back out worth billions. To Naomi, he was just another man from a world so far removed from hers it might as well have been another planet. Their eyes met for only a moment, but it was enough. His gaze lingered a fraction too long, as though something about her, maybe the exhaustion in her stance, maybe the